violence and other kind of violence.
Get away! I could be at work, at school, in my car. I can still get shot by the police, but I can get shot anywhere.
So it is what it is.
What's good, YouTube? It's a Black Gen Z Mindset. Make sure you go ahead and like, comment, share, subscribe. Let's get into the video.
Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm John Shumway. We have now learned that a woman who was last seen in Pitcairn on Thursday night was found dead in Monroeville today. Erica Stanish has been following the developments throughout the evening tonight and joins us live with the latest. Erica.
We're learning Christina Spicuzza may have been on the job as an Uber driver when family reports she went missing. And now a homicide investigation is underway as police work to determine what happened. Pitcairn police say Christina Spicuzza was driving as an Uber driver Thursday night when family says she went radio silent. Police say this morning they found Spicuzza's car on 4th Street in Pitcairn. Shortly after, Allegheny County police say they found her body about 1 mile away on Rose Creek Drive.
Man, and I told you guys how dangerous driving Uber is, especially if you are a woman. Remember, we did the story of the woman in Norcross who was driving Uber, and then the female teen super gremlins actually robbed her. And, you know, they were probably going to shoot her if she didn't give up the car.
Pitcairn police say her purse was still in the car and an Uber camera inside was missing. Allegheny County homicide detectives are now leading the investigation and could be seen searching for evidence on this hillside where Spicuzza's body was found.
It's horrible that one of us has gone missing and we have no protection. And now we're worried, are we going to be next?
We talked to 2 local Uber drivers who say they're horrified by what happened and believe more safety measures need to be in place to keep drivers safe.
It scares me because we have no protection.
They say drivers are required to get federal background checks and need a flawless driving record so their riders know they're safe, but says nothing is done to protect the drivers.
And that's a big issue because, like I said, if you're driving Uber, somebody can literally, they can literally call an Uber for somebody else and somebody else show up. That happened to me a lot when I was driving Uber, so it's pretty dangerous. If I were you, I would just do DoorDash and Grubhub or whatever, just delivering food. But because you already get paid before you even drop it off. But Uber it's a tough sell.
If there was a barrier between me and them, so that they can't reach us, it wouldn't even be a concern. That person would have never gotten to Christy's camera. They would have never gotten to Christy.
An investigation into what happened to Spicuzza is ongoing, but
and see, with the barrier thing, that's a personal investment that you would have to make as a driver. So it's not like Uber is just gonna give everybody a fence barrier like they do with like a police car so that the person can't reach you. Like, that's not how it works.
until the case is solved, these drivers say they'll be driving with extra caution.
She deserved better, and it's time for things to change. This is no longer okay.
Police have not released any information on a suspect or suspects, but they are asking anyone that knows anything to call the county tip line. Police say callers can remain anonymous. Reporting live, Erica Stanish, KDKA News.
It's another big story this morning. Right now, a man is waking up behind bars.
Yeah, facing charges for the death of a mother of 4 who was also an Uber driver in Monroeville. Now, we have followed the investigation into Christina Spicuzza's death for almost a week now.
Lindsay Ward joins us live outside the Allegheny County Jail. Lindsay, the court paperwork really full of just disturbing details.
not just disturbing, but also really heartbreaking. According to that criminal complaint, Christina Spicuzza was begging, saying that she had a family. This while the man who is now in jail, Calvin Crew, kept a gun pointed in the back of her head while she drove for Uber. Now, he was arrested overnight and taken to jail here. He is facing charges of criminal homicide, robbery, and tampering with evidence. According to the criminal complaint, an Uber was called February 10th around 9 at night to a house in Pitcairn for Crew. It was requested for a trip in Penn Hills. The paperwork says Spicuzza's missing dash camera was found by officers in Penn Hills. That camera revealed that Crew placed a gun to the back of Spicuzza's head about 10 minutes after getting in the Uber, telling her to keep driving. Spicuzza, according to the complaint, pleaded with Crew, saying she has 4 children. The video ended after Crew said, "Do what I say and everything will be all right."
Dang. So they got it on video. She had it looks like she had a dash camera. Wow, man. And this is what these super gremlins do. Probably use somebody else to call them the Uber. It's just crazy.
Spicuzza's body was found along Rosecrest Drive in Monroeville last Saturday. Police say she was shot in the head. According to the complaint, police say GPS records show the two drove through several neighborhoods, and phone records show Spicuzza's cash apps were accessed. Now, Spicuzza and Crew then drove to Monroeville, where police say she was shot. Now, we're hoping to speak to police later this morning to find out additional details about this case. As soon as we hear more from them, we'll be sure to pass it along to you. Reporting live, I'm Lindsay Ward, KDK News.
Just over a week ago, friends and family reported Christina Spicuzza missing. Her car that she used to drive for Uber was found in Pitcairn with her things still in it, but no trace of her.
Last Saturday, a body was found in a wooded area in Monroeville. The remains were identified as Spicuzza. Police say she'd been shot to death.
And then last night, police arrested a suspect, 22-year-old Calvin Crew of Penn.
There you go. There you go. Calvin Crew. The super gremlin of the hour. It's crazy, man.
Hills. Thanks for joining us at 6. I'm Ken Rice.
And I'm Kim Gable. Detectives call the crime a random killing.
Police believe that Spicuzza's dash camera captured the moment an Uber passenger in the back seat pressed a gun to her head.
KDK's Megan Schiller joins us live outside Allegheny County Police Headquarters with the very latest on the arrest and reaction from those who knew the suspect.
It is an unusual case with many twists and turns, but detectives believe that they have their guy. They used technology and data like cell phone tracking and rider information from Uber, and they say that that led them directly to the suspect and to a key piece of evidence. A 22-year-old man's in jail after police say he ended his Uber ride with a gun pressed to his driver's head.
It is unusual. Thankfully, it doesn't happen that often. More times than not, there is a relationship between the actor and the victim.
But detectives say 22-year-old Calvin Crew didn't know his Uber driver. 38-year-old Christina Spicuzza, a mother of 4 from Turtle Creek. And police say when his attempts to steal her money didn't work, he robbed her of her life.
An Amazon driver driving down in a van, had a little bit of elevation to it, just driving down that roadway, saw the body off to the side. It was approximately 40 feet, I believe, off the roadway.
Allegheny County detectives on the case think Crew killed Spicuzza late last Thursday night. Her family reported her missing Friday morning. By last Saturday, detectives had found her car parked in Pitcairn with her dash camera missing. A few hours later, detectives located her body in these woods. Police tracked Spicuzza's final Uber passenger to an account owned by Tanaya Mullen, Crew's girl.
I told you they gonna use somebody else to call the Uber. I guess he had his little ratchet girlfriend call the Uber for him, and they set her up. It's a shame.
Girlfriend.
You know, I have other tenants in there, and they're all females. So, I'm scared for their safety. I told them to lock their door so they catch the culprit. Then come to find out it was my tenant's boyfriend, so that's like a double shocker. Come on.
Mullen's landlord, Bruce Smith, tells me he's shocked and can't get a hold of Mullen.
I've been calling her contact numbers and her numbers. It seems like it's going to the answer service. She's basically MIA.
We asked detectives if she could face any charges stemming from this killing.
We are continuing the investigation, and we are in consultation with the district attorney's office about any additional charges that may be filed against any other people in this case.
Uber tells me that Mullen will be held responsible for Crew's actions, at least when it comes to the platform. Uber has banned both Mullen and Crew from using the app and taking any rides going forward.
Too late.
Uber also says when it comes to rider safety in the Pittsburgh area, they want riders to explore the option of using that emergency button, which immediately sends all of the driver and ride information to local police. Reporting live outside Allegheny County Police Headquarters in Green Tree tonight, Megan Schiller, KDK News.
I'm here on the corner of MLK and Frederick Douglass, where a shooting just took place. And as you can see, it's a pretty rough area. So I'm basically risking my life reporting on this madness. So make sure you do me a favor and hit the subscribe button. Like the video, hell, share the video. And make sure you go ahead and leave a comment down in the comments section to continue the discussion on how we can find solutions to all this son violence in the streets. I'm Jenquavius Jackson, here live, reporting from Atlanta, Georgia, BGZM News 17.
Yeah, Kelly, according to police, in the moments before Christina Spicuzza was killed, she was pleading for her life. And they say they know this because the dash cam inside her Uber was recording and they watched it all play out. Police say the tracking of Calvin Crew began before he got into Christina Spicuzza's Uber here along Britton Avenue in Pitcairn.
And these super gremlins are just dumb, bro. You're on camera.
At 9:14 Thursday, February 10th. Police say the Uber was ordered by Crew's girlfriend, Tania Mullen, at 8:53 p.m. And from the second Crew stepped inside for the ride to Dersham Street in Penn Hills, police say phones were keeping record and Spicuzza's dash cam was recording. During that ride, investigators say Spicuzza begged for her life. They say the images on her camera show Crew holding a gun to her head while she told him, "Come on, I have a family. I'm begging you. I have 4 kids. Please take that off me."
Damn. So she begged and pleaded the super gremlin for her life. Begged him. But none of that matters when you're dealing with a super gremlin on demon time.
Before they say Crew removed the camera. Police say they found the dash cam with the SD card inside near a fence along Dersham Road at what was to be the end of this trip. But they say Spicuzza's cell phone was still tracking. And according to investigators, it was at the spot in Monroeville where her body was found an hour after the trip began. Police say Spicuzza's phone was later found beneath the Westinghouse Bridge near the railroad tracks. And on it, investigators say several banking and online money transfer apps were open. And according to the complaint, at some point during that night, Crew's girlfriend, Mullen, who they say ordered the Uber, texted him, quote, "I am not going to jail if we get caught." Police say that interaction is also now under investigation.
I can't speculate to what was in her mind or her thought process.
She set him up. They was trying to hit a lick. He said, "Hey, call this Uber. I'm going to hit a lick, da-da-da-da, whatever." And she like, "If we get caught, I ain't going to jail, so I'm going to snitch on you." That's basically what she's saying. But she's a super gremlin, too. Lock her up, too, bro.
During those messages. But what I can tell you is that the detectives are going through all the data from all the phones and trying to make those connections and in consultation with the district attorney's office.
And police say that evidence may lead to additional charges in this case. They say they are working with the DA's office on that. As for Calvin Crew, he remains here at the Allegheny County Jail charged with homicide. His bail has been denied. Live at the Allegheny County Jail, Marcy Cipriani, Pittsburgh's Action News 4.
Gang violence and other kind of violence.
Get away! I could be at work, at school, in my car, I can still get shot by the police.
so it is what it is.